welcome to Sarah's Stampin' Retreat. Today I'm using my embossing powders with this die cut washi tape from Altenew. This is the grid one, and the embossing powders we're going to use are this building blocks quad from Seth Apter. So you get asphalt, concrete, brick and granite. So what I want to do is create a really nice textured background using this washi tape and the powders. So this washi tape has a backing all the way on it. It's not like normal washi tape that it sticks kind of to the roll. So that's really useful for this because I can kind of cut it to the length that I want it. And I'm going to cut it slightly bigger. And I'm going to cut 3 strips. So I'm going to take a strip of washi tape and just cover it with embossing ink. Now I've never tried this before, so there might be some learning to do on the way. And then I'm bringing in this other piece of paper because I don't want my embossing powder to stick to the leftover embossing ink that's on the last one. And I'm going to heat it from the underneath. Okay, so this is the first time I've done this, and there is definitely some learning in don't stay too long on one piece because it's going to melt it, but the rest of it looks really nice, so I'm going to give that another go. So then this one turned out like this. You can see that I caught the end a bit. I think you just need to not put the heat gun too close, but I think I can work with that one. So that was the granite that we used for that one. So now let's come in with another strip. And this time I'm going to come in with the brick. So I think this one's going to take 2 goes. So let's heat this one and then we'll pour some more on. So then there's that one. And you can see on this one, there are patches where it's not caught onto this. But I think that actually might look quite nice when we use it. So one of the things that I love the most about being part of the WOW team is trying out WOW powders on different surfaces. So I've never embossed this before, so that's kind of why we're kind of seeing how it goes as we go along, because I think part of the fun of playing with new textures is seeing how they respond. Obviously this one melts a bit, so you have to play with that, but I think it might actually add a nice bit of dimension to the card. There are obviously things that you try and they just don't work, but I think hopefully this one might actually look quite nice once it's on the card. I was going to use this one as well, but actually I think that these 3 panels that I've done might look quite nice. So I've got a 4 1/4 by 5.5 inch card front, and I've got another black panel which I will eventually cut down, but is currently 4 1/4 by 5.5 inches. So I'm going to stick this one across the middle. So I'm going to use these sticky specks to stick it because it is adhesive, but I think I've lost a lot of the adhesive through heating it up. And I'll do the same with the other 2 as well. And I'm kind of actually purposefully using this more textured side that's got bits missing from it rather than this smoother side, because I want to roll with the kind of texture that we've created through heat embossing. So now we've got this kind of textured panel, I'm just going to go and cut it down. So then I've cut down that panel and I love how textured that's ended up. So then I'm going to use this happy. So this is cut using this die from Inlovearts. So I've cut the actual happy from some copper cardstock and then the outline from black. And so then I'm going to heat emboss birthday onto this scrap of black cardstock using this birthday here from this Alex Siberia Designs Birthday Wishes stamp set. I should say, by the way, just thinking of this, if you're wanting to get this or anything else from Inlovearts shop, you can get 25% off if you use my discount code, which is Sarah25. I'll pop that in the description below as well with the links. Then we can layer up my card. So I'm going to add the happy onto the background. So then I cut my panel down to 3 3/4 by 5 inches, and then I've just cut this copper panel to 1/8 of an inch bigger than that, so you just get that little bit of shine around the outside. And I can add that to my card front. So then I'm going to put some foam pads behind my happy and birthday. And then I'm going to add those on. And I feel like this is kind of a bit of a happy accident card in that it doesn't look as I'd envisioned it at the start. I was looking for kind of clean texture rather than this kind of distressed texture that we've ended up with. But I really love the way it looks now, so that's why I'm calling it a happy accident. I think it actually looks better than my original plan. So I really hope that you've enjoyed creating today's card with me. If you did, I'd appreciate you clicking like below, and you can also press subscribe if you'd like to see future videos. If you press the bell button and select all, then YouTube will also notify you when I've got a new video available. All of the products that I've used for today's card are linked in the description below, and there's also a link there to the blog where you can find a picture supply list if that helps you find what you're looking for. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope to see you again soon.